I was born in Delhi. My mother was born in Gurgaon, so father's from Delhi itself. So the whole upbringing and everything has happened in Delhi itself. I am the elder brother. I have a younger sister living with my parents, my wife, and blessed with a daughter a year back. So this is kind of what it is about my family. About me, I am a kind of a person who likes to play around in terms of job as well, and then cricket is one of my passions, which is almost about 60% of India is also what it is. I was born in a joint family. My father has an elder brother and a younger brother, so all of us lived together for about 25 years of my life. I'm a hotel management graduate from IHM Bangalore, which happened back in 2017. I passed out in 2017. That is what shaped me a lot. Like I traveled for cricket to other states and everything, but never lived alone for a prolonged period of time because we've lived in a joint family all time around. So I went to Bangalore, stayed there for 3 years. That was where I learned mostly about everything, like about how life works, what all things need to be done while you're living away from the family, how to learn about people, right? You meet a lot of people in a new city wherein the language is completely different. I'll be very honest because I still have friends in the hotel circle, right? My seniors, my teammates, or my classmates, for this matter of fact. But whenever I look at them, I don't aspire to be a part of that community anymore. Because hotels, you do not get the respect, you do not get the money. Yes, people would understand you're working in a very fancy hotel, you're working in very nice suits, but that never gave me the motivation. For me, it was like, chill काम करो, but अच्छे से करो, इसमें मजा है. Within the first month of my 4 months of training, I saw that the director of F&B was driving a Santro, who's worked for 10 years. And I was like, भाई 10 साल काम करके Santro तो नहीं चलानी मुझे. So even if I look at the GM, right, who was in the industry for about 18-20 years, he wasn't driving a very fancy car. Although yes, it is a materialistic thing, I understand, but that is what drives me as well. You work for money, right? So that is what I saw कि नहीं यार, I don't aspire to be one of them. Similarly, a lot of engineers, half of India is engineers, but how many are working in the same industry, right? So switching domains was very easy. That was the thought that came to me कि engineer भी तो करता है तो हम क्यों नहीं कर सकते? Because that industry did not have the amount of money that I wanted. Look, it gives me kind of goosebumps कि if I would have been there, I wouldn't have met my wife, I wouldn't have a daughter, I would have been there clean shaved, right, in a suit. Started my first job as a BPO, fixed salary was what, about 22,000 a month. But then the incentives were there, right? So there was a point when I was like earning around 60 to 70, like about 3 to 4x of my basic salary as incentives. And how it shaped me those initial BPO years, like I joined in for a very simple reason that I want to get into sales. I need to have a great communication. Well, that was my first job in the BPO, right? And this is something that we've heard कि भाई अंधे को TV, गंजे को कंगी, as I told you as well. So I thought these are just fictitious stories, fictional है कि ऐसा होता नहीं है, right? And on the same day, like just to give you a bit of context, the same day when I did this, was just a few moments back in the whole briefing, there was a call played, which I had taken, which was a very bad call, a pathetic call. Like we could have lost the whole process because of that call. But they gave me that extra push, yeah, no problem, it happens, you are new, it's your first job, things happen. So at that point of time, I was just taking the calls normally, not thinking about what had happened. And then out of the blues, I was just on a call, the other person, I'm selling TV to that person, TV, internet. And he says, like, what can be the worst rebuttal? I'm blind. But I got 2 hours when I know nobody's going to pick up the call. So what do? I started having a conversation, a normal conversation. Because at the back of my mind, I was like, अंधे को TV तो नहीं बेच सकते यार. I was like, चलो time pass कर लेते थोड़ा सा. So then I went into it, कि यार, what do you do? What are your routines like? How is thing for you? Like, because I've never had a blind friend or interacted with a blind person. So I wanted to gain some knowledge. How is their life? So that is when he told me he feels bored, his friends come in and they have nothing to do. So that is what clicked me. Yeah, he might not use it, but the people who come to his home might. So that is where, while listening to him, half of my brain was listening, half of my brain was trying to build a story that I could pitch. So after 15-20 minutes of listening, I started pitching the product and how it could be of benefits to it. Because we were told like features can only just land you somewhere. But till the time you're telling them the benefits, that is when what is going to click to them. So when I told him the benefits, you might get this and that, the back pocket offers that we had. So I told him and he was like, yes, we can have a look at it. When the call ended, it was like a dual sale, which is the benchmark in that industry कि यहाँ dual sale हुई है. My previous job at Spine, she was the HR who hired me at Spine. Right, so had I not been into sales, she wouldn't have given me a call, she wouldn't have hired me, I wouldn't have been married, I wouldn't have had a daughter, we wouldn't have celebrated our first birthday a week back. So yeah, like sales has given me a lot of things, a hell lot of things, but the most important one is my wife. When COVID hit, travel, hotel industries were the worst at that point of time. And I was working in one of the worst industries at that point. So although I wasn't looking actively, but yeah, I gave a call to one of the consultants that I'm looking for things. Because even at British Airways, we were just sitting at home, not doing anything. At that point of time, I started doing a distance education MBA as well. Yeah, time pass हो जाएगा, कुछ तो कर लें, घर बैठे बैठे बोर हो रहे हैं. And then I was like, industries hit. Appraisals are not going to happen. And I'm working for money. So I was like, let's explore things. So she told me there's this thing called B2B sales. You are an SDR wherein you make calls. And I was already making calls, making sales. So it felt kind of the similar thing. But when I went into it, when I learned about it, I understood what I was doing is I was making complete sales. A full cycle sales is what we call. As an SDR, your job in very layman word would be an appointment setter job. Here you make them make a call, send emails and book an appointment. So it was like, it is just 50% of what I do, not even 50, and I'll be paid almost double. So it was a no-brainer, although I don't put a lot of brain as well into a yes or no. What comes naturally, if it feels good, I'll say yes. If it doesn't feel good, no matter what's there to offer, it's very hard for me to say yes. So instinctively, really, it came to me, yes, we can do it. And when I went into it, that is, I feel, a very big change for my life that happened. A yes changed a lot of my things. Well, it does change a lot. Money changes everything, I'll be honest. When I was earning 1200 rupees, like just for a brief period of time, I would think, यार रोल खाऊं या मोमोज खाऊं, सस्ता क्या पड़ रहा है, पेट किससे ज़्यादा भरेगा. And now I'm like, यार दोनों क्यों नहीं खा रहे, पैसा है ना, खा लो, भूख लग रही है, खा लो. So that is what for me it's like. अब even though हाँ, always things keep on changing. पहले हम जो खाने के लिए सोचते थे, अब गाड़ी के लिए सोचते हैं कि गाड़ी कौन सी लूँ, कौन सा मॉडल लूँ. But with the amount of money that's in your pocket, sometimes the confidence changes. You kind of feel good about yourself that yes, I've done something. Even in the family, you're able to contribute. Earlier जहाँ पैसे मांगते थे, पापा 100 रुपये दे दो. अब you're like, हाँ मैंने कर दिया, आप टेंशन मत लो, आप वो देख लो, ये मैं कर दूँगा. So that things changes. Although we would say it is a very materialistic thing, but yes, this is a material world. Also, in the end, it is about money. My advice to someone listening to this would be to just keep things really simple. Have your integrity in place, because whenever I've earned huge amount of money is when I was having my integrity and my heart at the right place. Whenever I've tried to make some quick money in sales as well, it has never worked. Just do it with your whole heart and it is gonna reward you for sure. It does. It has done to me. It has done to numerous people out there. So it will for the new people coming in as well for sure.